This objective is driven by the formulation and implementation of trade, investment, and industrial policies that promote production for exports and gainful employment in the private sector. The Gambia is an investment haven with enormous potential based on sound macroeconomic policies and constitutional guarantees against expropriation. The country's investment policy is founded upon a liberal economic environment with appropriate political and social policies. An exceptional advantage is the society's adherence to the principles of democratic governance, constitutional guarantee of rights, freedom, welfare, property ownership, and protection. Within this responsible governance framework, the Gambia is constitutionally obliged to encourage, promote, and protect beneficial investments. Through its full integration into the wider global economy, the Gambia stands as a reliable investment center, providing all the opportunities for international commercial connectivity. The government accords special incentives and concessions to viable investors, companies, or partnerships registered in the country. These concessions range from custom duties, sales, and turnover tax exemptions. Such business people also enjoy preferential treatment in the allocation of land for business. The Gambia Investment Promotion and Free Zones Agency, GIPSA, was established to make the Gambia the gateway to West Africa and the investment destination of the region. The agency was established out of the will for the country to establish herself as a globally competitive player in the exports market. With its unique geographical location and proximity to Europe and North American markets, the Gambia has the unlimited potential to become the regional leader in trade and services.
We have is a stable government, a country that is conscious of its security, a population that is quite accommodating, youthful, and ready to, sweat. That is something that is rare. In addition to that, accessibility to decision makers that allows an investor to make a decision swiftly is quite crucial, and you have that in this country.
The agency is active in streamlining business procedures and processes, gradually dismantling barriers to business and investment. To build on the success of the Gateway project, the Gambia government and its development partners have initiated a growth and competitive project which seeks to further improve the investment climate and strengthen competitiveness of key sectors with growth potential. GIPSA, with the span of a few years, has helped to set up 59 companies in various sectors of the economy with a total investment level of over $215 million, which created more than 4,600 jobs.
Creating employment at the end of the day is the bottom line for the existence of this agency, because if you promote trade, if you promote investments, if you help set up enterprises, the end product is the level of employment created. And looking at the growing population that we have, which is youthful, creating jobs is a social responsibility that must be, ensured. And this is the pride that this agency can really, underline as saying it has been able to achieve.
The provision of financial and technical assistance to micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises is a task that the government is diligently undertaking through the Indigenous Business Advisory Services.
We also have another outfit we call the Indigenous Business Advisory Agency, IBAS, which is set up to help small businesses in the area of business advisory and also microfinance loans. This agency has done some work in the past, but we still feel that it can do more, and therefore there are plans to see how best to strengthen this agency and maybe transform it into a more broad-based agency, and that will be responsible not only for business advisory but also enterprise development activities.
With savings, training, and interest on its loans, the grassroots institution generates funds to contribute in national efforts to reduce poverty, create jobs, and self-employment opportunities. The scheme has the potential to train within 12 months hundreds of vendors and disburse millions of dollars of loans to indigenous business people. Working in tandem with the government in the development and promotion of trade is the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI. A voluntary, non-profit making private sector organization, the Chamber draws members from all sectors of the Gambia's business community. It works to deliver vital business services to its members and the private sector in general. The GCCI also acts as a lobby to influence the policy environment for favorable business activity in addition to serving as a conduit for business consultancies. Foreign and domestic investors have relied on the Chamber of Commerce and Industry for information on a wide range of business services in the country.
The ministry maintains close collaboration with the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry. We have regular meetings with them, and when we have issues of concern, we bring it to their attention and we try to work together finding solutions to these problems. And we have found in the Chamber a very useful partner, and we would like to call on all businesses that have not yet registered with the Chamber to do so, because the Chamber is a useful point and they are trying to interact with government with a view to addressing the issues of private sector in general. So those that are not members should come in as a member and help strengthen the Chamber so that it is able to effectively carry out their functions for them.
Healthy competition is a hallmark of a thriving business environment, and the Gambia fosters a liberal economic climate with a competition law strengthening the efficiency of the market.
The Gambia Competition Commission was set up by an Act of Parliament in 2007, and the Commission is under the purview of the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Employment. The main aim of the Competition Commission is to safeguard the enterprises within the market economy so that there would be fair play in the business transaction, both in the provision of goods and services.
The law safeguards the process of competition between enterprises and prevents barriers in terms of pricing, quality, and variety that free markets should provide. An institutional mechanism has been put in place to regulate trade in weights and measures and standardize weighing and measuring. There are technical requirements for weighing and measuring instruments to safeguard the interest of the public.
We have an outfit called the Weights and Measures Bureau, which ensures that in the area of measurements and weights, there is no malpractices in general. So they go out to verify and ensure that businesses that are involved in particular activities use the right measurements, use the right weights, so that consumers are adequately protected. And there are plans to transform this agency into a fully fledged Bureau of Standards so that it will be able to carry out its functions effectively.
Several international trade and investment preferences are available for Gambian businesses, and the government has been offering technical advice to entrepreneurs and facilitating their access to these preferences. The country's private sector operatives are beneficiaries of the Africa Growth and Opportunity Act, a U.S. government policy promoting trade between sub-Saharan Africa and the United States. The package offers incentives for open markets and expands preferential access for imports from beneficiary countries. Job creation is at the forefront of the Gambia's development agenda. To minimize unemployment and poverty, particularly among women and youths,